In the harsh, unforgiving landscapes of late Iron Age Scandinavia, a terrifying legend began to emerge from the mist of history. These were the Berserkers, elite Viking warriors whose very name would eventually become synonymous with uncontrollable primal rage in battle. To the Norse people, these fighters were not merely soldiers. They were believed to be vessels possessed by the spirit of Odin. They entered a trance-like state known as Berserker, a psychological transformation that stripped away fear and replaced it with pure ferocity. This state was more than just anger. It was a ritualized fury that turned a man into a force of nature. Recruitment was not for the faint of heart, requiring rigorous conditioning to embrace a mindset that thrived on chaos and violence. Candidates were often tested through extreme trials, proving their ability to withstand pain and maintain focus amidst the heat of combat. Unlike their peers who donned chainmail, Berserkers often eschewed traditional armor, choosing instead to wear the pelts of wolves or bears. This iconic appearance served a dual purpose, signaling their spiritual connection to apex predators while intimidating enemies on the battlefield. The sight of a warrior draped in a bear skin, howling at the sky, was enough to break the resolve of many. Armed with heavy, brutal weaponry like the massive Dane axe, they were designed to shatter shield walls and break enemy morale. Their weapons were extensions of their will, forged to deliver crushing blows that could disable an opponent in a single swing. In famous conflicts, their sudden howling charge often turned the tide, creating a visceral image of absolute battlefield dominance. They moved without hesitation, ignoring wounds that would fell a normal man, driven by an insatiable hunger for the fight. Yet, as the winds of change blew across Europe, the spread of Christian influence began to challenge these ancient pagan traditions. The era of the wild, spirit-possessed warrior cult was slowly drawing to a close, marking the end of a unique martial chapter. If you enjoy uncovering the hidden histories of ancient warriors, consider subscribing to our channel for more deep dives into the past. Their legacy, however, remained etched into the sagas, ensuring that the legend of the Berserker would endure long after their decline. These stories were passed down through generations, transforming the historical reality of the Berserker into a mythic archetype of war. We see their influence in modern culture, where the term berserk still evokes the image of unstoppable, chaotic power in conflict. The transition from the Viking Age to a more structured medieval society slowly eroded the social space for such warriors. Kings and chieftains began to favor disciplined, armored infantry over the unpredictable and often uncontrollable nature of the berserker cults. As the Norse world integrated with the wider European political landscape, the ritualistic violence of the berserkers became a liability. Their disappearance was not sudden, but a gradual fading as the old ways were replaced by new laws and religious frameworks. Archaeological evidence remains sparse, leaving much of their true daily life to be reconstructed from poetry and historical accounts. The sagas describe them as solitary figures, often living on the fringes of society until the call to battle brought them together. This duality of being both feared by their own people and essential to their military success is central to their mystery. They represented the raw, untamed spirit of the North, a stark contrast to the emerging order of the medieval world. Their combat style relied on shock and awe, tactics that were devastating against unprepared or poorly trained peasant levies. Against professional armies, however, their lack of defensive gear eventually became a fatal flaw in the face of disciplined formations. The evolution of warfare itself contributed to their obsolescence as reach and armor began to dominate the battlefield landscape. Despite this, the image of the Berserker remains one of the most enduring symbols of the Viking Age's raw intensity. They remind us of a time when the boundary between man and beast was blurred by the necessities of survival. Historians continue to debate the extent of their drug use or psychological triggers, adding layers to our understanding of them. Whether fueled by hallucinogens or pure adrenaline, the outcome for their enemies remained consistently and terrifyingly the same. Their presence on the field was a psychological weapon, designed to shatter the nerves of those standing in their path. We can only imagine the sound of their war cries echoing across the fjords as they prepared for the coming raid. The stories of their exploits are woven into the very fabric of Scandinavian history, defining the spirit of their ancestors. Even in death, they were honored as heroes who had given their lives in service to the gods of war. Their burial rites, though rarely found, suggest a respect for their unique role as protectors and harbingers of destruction. The study of these warriors offers a window into a world where power was measured by strength and spiritual favor. It is a testament to the human capacity for endurance and the extreme lengths to which warriors will go for glory. As we conclude this look at the Berserker, we reflect on how history shapes our perception of the past. The myths we tell today are built upon the foundations laid by these ancient, wild, and forgotten warriors of the North. Their story is a reminder that history is not just about dates and kings, but about the people who lived it. The Berserker stands as a monument to the primal nature of human conflict and the legends that survive the ages. We hope this exploration has provided a clearer picture of who these mysterious and fearsome warriors truly were in history. The legacy of the Viking Berserker will continue to inspire stories, art, and historical inquiry for many years to come. Their ferocity is a part of the human story, a reminder of the extremes that define our collective historical journey. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the icy, blood-soaked history of the Viking elite warrior class. We have looked at their origins, their training, their weapons, and their eventual fade into the annals of history. Each aspect of their lives tells a story of a culture that valued strength above all else in their world. As the sun sets on the Viking Age, we look forward to the next chapter in our exploration of history. The world of ancient warfare is vast, full of legends waiting to be uncovered and brought to life once more. We strive to bring you the most accurate and engaging content to help you understand these legendary figures better. Stay tuned for our upcoming episodes, where we will continue to explore the lives of history's most iconic warriors. Your support allows us to keep digging into the past and sharing these incredible stories with all of you. We appreciate every view, like, and comment as we continue to build this community of history enthusiasts together. As the Viking Age waned, the Berserker tradition faced an inevitable downfall. Societal norms shifted, and newly centralized monarchies began to outlaw these chaotic, uncontrollable fighters. The rise of Christian influence across Europe demanded order, leaving little room for the wild, pagan warrior cults that once defined the martial identity of the North. Yet, their legacy endured in the epic Norse sagas and modern pop culture, where they remain symbols of raw, untamed power that continue to fascinate audiences worldwide. If you enjoy uncovering these brutal truths of ancient history, please subscribe to our channel to ensure you never miss an exploration into the world's most legendary warriors. Next time, we trade the frozen fjords for the disciplined ranks of the Mediterranean as we dive into the ironclad world of the Roman legionary. Prepare yourselves for our next journey into the heart of the ancient world, where discipline meets absolute military power. In our next video, we will be covering the Roman legionary Rome, so make sure you are subscribed to see it.